the two cards we have for the first 2 weeks of April. Well, we have the Moon card, which is a major arcana card. And we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a generosity card. I call it the generosity. So let's take a look at these two. Well, this Moon card is you're looking at two different ways to do something, or two different opportunities, two different paths you want to take. Which one is it? And I feel like with these two coyotes, you know, this is the sign, first of all, of Cancer. This card connects with Cancer. It's a watery, intuitive sign. It's, you know, the moon, they're moon children. So if that's your rising or moon sign, I get it. It's my rising sign. And, you know, here the crab comes out of the water, like I said, and here's the path down to the purple mountains in the background, if you can see that they are purple. And here's sort of the gateway. So these two dogs are barking at the moon. She's looking to me like, when I see her this time, and she does sometimes, like she's wincing at them, like, you know, hold on, little squirrels. This card came up for another sign. I'm trying to remember which one it was that I'm doing in this series, but in this exact same location. So if it comes up for a third time, then I'll know it's a pattern of, wait a minute, hold on. What are we really trying to accomplish? What is our goal? What am I, and I say we, it feels like it's you, but you're working out your life or working out situations with other people. So instead, you know, this is really kind of perfect for Mercury retrograde. Instead of pushing forward, go into your intuition. Feel what it is that you need. Feel what it is that would be of value to your life. What is it that you really want? And instead of, but you love this word colluding, but we've heard it so much lately, colluding your life with all these different possibilities and this essence and that essence and this pulling and pushing and all this. Take a deep breath, go to your inner intuition and see what it is that, which path you're really wanting to take for yourself. Because I feel like as grounded as you all are, of course you could do this. You're just a grounded sign who likes the nice things in life, of course. And speaking of that, this is the, like I said, the generosity card, the Six of Pentacles. And the Pentacles are everything about our money, our physical body, our health, of course, everything external for us, our land. And this guy is giving to others that are in more need. And I kind of feel like this is you, Taurus, giving to others, whether it's loaning money, whether it's giving your time and your energy, your compassion, your love. I keep getting this word compassion for you all. So it might mean that you're, something I read about Jupiter the other day. I wish I could give you the name of this particular YouTube video and how it's affecting each sign and how each sign can use this to benefit themselves or to do a change. Like, in other words, it was saying Leo. Leos are the actors and actresses of the world, right? Wonderful. Well, and they're the sort of the spotlight people. Well, they may look at that differently and say, okay, well, you know, maybe I'm not everybody's wonderful. I love Leos. And maybe, you know, it's time for me to look at things a little bit differently. Everybody has their wonderfulness. For Libras, it's relationships. Libras tend to give a lot in relationships and not as much to themselves. Now, some of you may not agree with that, but it's true for the most point. So they're learning how to feed themselves. For Taurus, I'm not sure exactly what it is for Jupiter, but I'm feeling like a compassion towards others, and that you, when you give, you are receiving yourself. So it's a give and take, and it's not just a, oh, here, I'll give to them so I'll get something back. It's from the heart space. So whatever it is, whether you're loaning a child money for college or school, or you're getting a loan from possibly. This possibly could be you getting a loan for property, a house. But there's just some generosity that's going on here. And I kind of feel like this is you, though. I kind of feel like this is you. And let's see, what else did I want to say about this? You know, I was talking about Libra a minute ago. Here's the scales of Libra. And there's a balance to this. So maybe you've either gotten a loan or you're giving to other people. But it is, you know, money comes in our hands and it goes right back out, doesn't it? I mean, it's just kind of funny how that works. So it's not to hang on to it and squeeze tight. You know, we do want to save. We do want to pay our bills on time, of course. But we want to be giving if people are in need. And the other side, the flip side of this coin, one side is generosity. The flip side is giving to anybody that's not deserving of. Because I have another deck of cards where there's two people are standing up and one guy has his hand out to receive and the other hand behind his back with his fingers crossed, like, I hope I get this, I hope I get this. I'm not sure I'm really deserving, but I hope I get this. So, you know, be cautious of also the balance of what all you are giving to other people, Taurus. Okay? That can mean time, money, yourself, energy, just saying. Okay, speaking of energies, let's see what the energies are. I like this, the Three of Cups. Okay, the Three of Cups is celebration. And this could be celebration of so many different things for you. This could be a wedding. It can be an announcement, a birth announcement. It can be a promotion at work. It can be getting together with family and just celebrating the joys of life. So for your foundational card, I just feel like underneath there is celebration for you. There is cause to be joyous. Well, I am seeing a car. So some of you all might be, now this is Mercury retrograde, so don't jump forward if you don't have to purchase a new car. But some of you all might be thinking, I'm going to start looking at the features of some different, like if you're into Toyotas or Lexuses or you know, whatever, and look at the features. Now would be a good time to investigate. Purchase in end of April or May, but it might be fun now to look. Some of you might be looking into cars. Let's see your totem animal. Okay. For you, Taurus, just for you, I'm getting two. First, I got a blue jay, and the reason I'm saying the color, because this is a smoky quartz crystal, but there's, I'm holding it to the side. There was a blue rainbow above the head of this bird, and it did look like what a blue jay would look like. So blue jays are very beautiful. They can be very assertive. Look up the totem of a blue jay, what a blue jay might mean to you. The other was a turtle, a big, beautiful turtle. And I said big, it's because it did come off as, you know, turtles are slow but precise, aren't they? And that's during Mercury retrograde. It's good to be slower but precise, but to look at how you plan, how you want things to go. And that just feels right. Look up turtles. See what that brings to you. This was two different animals. It's funny they came up right together. Interesting. Okay, anything else for Taurus, April 1st through 15th? I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Groups of people. Yeah, your energies, for some of you Taurus, it's going to be work energies. It's going to be family energies. It's going to be friend energies. So I'm just seeing 1, 2, 3 groups of people. All right. So you might be busy with others. Let's see, anything else? Any color chakra? Okay. Well, more more of a light blue than anything. Of course, that's the throat chakra. That's expression. Take care of your throat. If you've had colds, flus, it might be that, or it might be speaking your truth or expressing yourself from the heart space. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and add these up. We have 18 and 6 is 24, 25, 26, 27, right? That's 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is a high vibration number. If you are born on the 9th, the 18th, the 27th, or your life path is a 9, you're an old soul. You came here to experience the fullness of life, all of the ups and downs, the completions, the endings. And so, Taurus, if you're feeling any endings, always remember that after the endings, there's new beginnings, right? Like I said, it's a very spiritual number. 9 is, especially the 27 nines. Excuse me. When I do someone's numerology, I even break it down to, okay, what is their life path add up to? What are the 2 numbers that then add up to the single digit? So there's 27 nines, there's 36s, there's 18s, there's 45s, 54s, and that's with every number. So the 27 nines are probably the most spiritual of all the 9s, which are already spiritual. Just saying. Okay. And the 9 this is fun. The 9 in the major arcana is the Hermit card. And the Hermit is the wise guy with the lantern. Remember, has the long beard, and he's the wise soul who walks out at night. And he's looking for internal truths. He's looking for his spiritual awareness, his higher self, and gaining answers there. So so that really goes with the 9 pretty well, doesn't it? This can also include a person who's a professor, a teacher, a therapist, a counselor, just someone who has a lot of knowledge. So looking for your higher truth, looking to those spirit guides as well. Okay, so there's a couple cards. This one in particular wants to stand out. Let's see how it goes. This is for the last 2 weeks of April. Wow, Taurus, we have 2 major arcana cards. We have the Emperor and we have Temperance. So the Emperor card is the archetypal father figure, boss, leader, government, taxes. I said taxes, IRS. It also indicates this card represents the sign of Capricorn. Or this could be your father, or it also could be someone in spirit like your father who is around you during times of, whether it's crisis or whether it's good times. It's interesting. That may be for some of you. Use my wand. Because here's also a very angelic card. This is, again, patience. Temperance is patience. She has one foot in the water, the other on the rock. So she's grounding. She's getting the ebb and flow of life. She's an angel who's balancing life. So you have 2 very distinct energies going on in the last 2 weeks of April. This can be about your work and superiors. It can be government. Like I said, IRS, a judge, courts, anything like that. And then we have being patient with all that's going on, understanding the flow of life. All right, so here we have, I'm going to turn these 2 over first. This is May. First 2 weeks of May, we have 2 different very different cards. And I said that different very. It's weird. I'm starting off this reading just sort of balancing myself. This is a card of celebration. It can be friends getting together. It can be joy of love. It can be a wedding. It can be the birth of a baby. It can be a family reunion, just really getting together and being around those who support you and you support them. Now, it's interesting, it comes up next to the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is the feeling of mentally being tied down. And you're not physically, you know, if she turned around and took the bandages off her head and around her, then there's her castle back here. But she feels like she can't do that. Or she's mentally thinking, I'm bound to a situation and I can't make any movement. I'll have to draw a clarification card in a minute. I want to see what the energies are in between these 2 months. Wow, this came up for another sign, that exact same card. Standing up for yourself, basically, Taurus. Standing up for what you do in life, for your work, for who you are. Because you can see he's been a little bit of a battle mentally, but the rod cards represent our passion in life, or what we do in life, our work. I feel like you've had to stand up for yourself, for your, how else would this play out? Taking care of your everyday work. Maybe it's tiring sometimes, but boy, you've done it. This is in the background, but it's like you're doing it behind the scenes. You're putting in efforts. So, people understand where you're coming from. I really think they do. There is this celebratory, but then you feel a little conflicted. Let's try a clarification card and see what comes up. This is the Queen of Wands. So this could be about a fire sign. This could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You know, but I'm getting it's more about you wanting to feel inspired, in control of your life. You know, fire signs have been, now things are changing, but about me. You know, the Leos are great on the stage, the Aries are just driven, and the Sagittarians have they're playful, they have wonderful stories. But it's becoming more of your own person, Taurus. It's becoming that queen, and this can be a guy, but I'm saying this is the essence of you. Not all court cards feel that way, by the way, either. Some court cards feel like they're a totally different person. I kind of feel like this is a side of you to nourish. Strength, creativity, passion for who you are, and standing up for yourself. Okay? That's an important component to this. Let's look at the crystal. This is for Taurus. Well, first of all, I'm getting colors, lots of colors. So a nice rainbow. And I am seeing the 3 of Cups. So it could be you and, again, 2 other people, and that there's celebration. Just saying. That comes up in both in the crystal and the cards. I mean, it can be a group of people, but there is celebration, which is nice. Oh, I'm seeing more colors. Lots of colors for you this month. Lots. I'm seeing greens, reds, purple, yellow. Okay, so what image do I have over here? This is, okay, so this feels to me like there's a lot of almost cobalt blue, almost purple. It's sort of in between. So this is a great time for you to possibly work on your crown chakra and open up to your spiritual wisdom. And that may be what these 2 cards represent right here. You know, if some of you are into your guides or whoever, your angels or whoever, but it's opening up to your spiritual self so that you feel grounded. Okay, I'm wanting to get a totem animal. This looks like to me it's a sea animal. Let's put it that way, or sea mammal. I believe I believe this is a dolphin. And then it's interesting, when I turn it another way, it looks like a jellyfish. So I'm going to, let's see. It has a long snout when I turn it one way. So I'm going to go with dolphin. I've seen that before, but not in this particular, these images change with these crystals. So dolphin is about love. It's peaceful. It's a very smart, I think below humans, there's chimps, and then there's dolphins. A very intelligent species. And I am seeing a lot of watercolors, and I mean water as in blues, like I did with the crown chakra. So there's something too about you all going with the flow, feeling the flow in your life. That would be temperance. If any of you all like to be around water, you're an earth sign. Just kind of feeling the flow of life though. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up the cards. We have 4 and 14 is 18, and 9 is 27, 38. Well, 3 and 8 is 11. 11 is a master number. If you're an 11 life path, or you were born on the 11th or the 29th, or whatever adds up to 11, you're very creative. You have great intuition, and you have some healing properties about you, or healing side of your personality. I find that 11s have a lot of great ideas. It's just like, it's a ticker tape. They always have ideas. So it's like, which one's the best? And so when you realize that, it's like taking that deep breath and saying, okay, this is what's right for me, and getting grounded on it, which you all are really great at getting grounded. So that's how to choose the right decision, the right idea. All right, and 11 in the major arcana cards is justice. So this can mean justice is in courts, again, law. Interesting how that's coming up for you twice. With the Emperor card and with this card, justice. It's indicative of the sign of Libra. So wanting that balance in life, here we go. These two cards here in April are pretty, they're all important, but pay attention to the 2 weeks of April, and then look back at this reading after the first 2 weeks of May, like the middle of May, and see how it all played out for you. But these two, excuse me, major arcana cards are very important for you, Taurus, or they wouldn't have come up. They're the universe wanting you to experience this, notice this, okay?